You really only have two options when you're stuck in the bottom of side control. Now there are some fancy things you can do. You can try to roll them, you can try to throw your leg if you're crazy flexible. But at a fundamental level, there's literally only two things that I should be thinking here. Number one, always before you even think of any escapes is don't get submitted. If I'm laying with my arms out like this, my neck wide open, he's gonna attack me and I'm not gonna be able to get out anyway. So number one is really don't get submitted. Arms tucked, forearm under throat, grab a hold of the shoulder. Other arm in his hip, legs nice and tight, everything tight, chin tucked. And the two things are, I could try to get back to guard, or I could try to get an underhook, meaning get under him and come out this, what we call the back door. Come out the back door. So he knows which one I'm gonna do based on what I do with this hand. If I start pushing him away, he knows that I'm gonna shrimp, get my knee inside, and try to do the first option, which was get back to guard. He already knows that. The second thing I can do is push away and try to get my arm under for the underhook. So if he starts to feel my hand going under his armpit, he already knows which one I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to get the underhook, and again, this is just another technique. Bump, bump, and come out. I could have went to the leg. There's a million techniques I could have done from there. But at a basic strategy level, I'm gonna try to push him away, get space, get back to guard, or I'm gonna try to get underneath and get this underhook. Those are the two things I have. So what if he knew that? What if he already knew that before we even started? And he knew if I start pushing on his face, he already knows what to do before I even did it. And if I start putting my hand towards his armpit, he already knows two or three things, techniques, what to do, because he knows the strategy of what I wanna do. What if he knew that? It would make things really hard for me, right? But what if he didn't know and I did know? I'd have the advantage. More importantly, what if you knew that on both sides? What if you knew that from every single position in Jiu-Jitsu, what you're supposed to be thinking and doing, what they're supposed to be thinking and doing, and you were better at the game than they were? Would you think you'd win? Do you think you'd have the advantage over everybody? Of course you would. You think you'd get from white to blue belt way faster? Of course you would. Well, lucky for you, I created a course called the BJJ Jumpstart Blueprint. If you type in the words Jumpstart in the comments below, I'm gonna throw you a link to that. You could click it and check it out, but it has everything I just spoke about on there. You could get that today. It is released now, and get started. I'll see you on the inside.